What is going on, everybody? Just posting this quickly to show you a 36 volt mototec side by side with the Razer mx650. The mx650 does have a bunch of modifications. It's got the 48 volt kit, it's got some drop pegs, it's got CR50 plastics and tank and high-rise bars and everything else. Huge Fox float in the rear end, so it sits a lot higher. But the mototec is completely stock right now, this 36 volt one. It is dead stock, and it sits, I would say, probably right around the exact same position as the 650 stock. The thing is that this rear shock is awful. Like, it is terrible. It is so soft. So you're gonna need to switch that out. And if you can't tell just by the geometry of the bike, it's already kind of short. Like, it's kind of just not a very long shock in general. So, you know, if an adult wants to ride this, you definitely want to put a longer shock, stiffer one for sure, and then you're good to go. This thing's beautiful. The tires are way thicker and beefier, more tread than the Razer. Like, these are stock and stock. You can see the difference. Teeny thin little shitholes. Thick, stubby motherfuckers. Okay? Then we're gonna go, look at this, 72 volt. This was the 48 volt mototec. It has been upgraded like crazy. It's got a wheelie bar on the back. Bunch of modifications. So basically, yeah, just wanted to show you guys that does have the electric and go kit in it, Eon battery and everything else, hitting just under 50 miles per hour, which is pretty intense. It's got a few other things like right off of a couple other bikes, you know, the plastics, the bar riser. But yeah, if you guys are thinking about looking into mototecs and things, honestly, do it. They're way better if you can find one for a good deal. Hands down, just stock. Like, you barely need to do anything. And if you can get a 48 volt one, the only thing that you need to do is get ENC's controller kit. You don't need to get a new motor. They're like, that's not a my 1020 in there. It's a different kind of motor. So yeah, if you guys ever want to get into some mods on these, you know, you're good to go. These are definitely probably the best bikes, I think, the mototec. They're just way better. The frame is better. The swing arm is better. Like, it's all just, you can see it in the weld quality, the thickness of the steel. It's a lot better of just a built bike. It's got real pit bike forks, like really nice tires. And if you do get a 48 volt version, it's got 14 and 12, not 10 and 12. So, like, it's got a 14 and a 12 on the back, and then these have 10 and 12. So, you know, you're getting a bigger bike for sure. Like, it's hard to show you guys, especially because the kickstand is so tiny on my Razer still. I need to get a longer one for that so it sits more straight. They do sit very similar in height because I do have such a long shock on that in the rear end. But yeah, like, I feel like the 36 volt could easily be modded out if you put a nice shock on the back, and would be sitting very similar to these guys in height. And, you know, you could do a little bit of modifications, do some fab work, and you can very easily get a my 1020 in there. I think if you would either have to widen the swing arm, or I've seen someone, they added brackets in that basically lowered it so the motor actually sat under the swing arm. Kind of like Suron's, how the motor sits in and under here and whatever. It looked very similar, which was really cool. But, so, I just figured I'd post this for everybody so you guys have a good idea. That's it.